Please welcome to the stage our next act, Sabrina.
Hi everyone, I'm Sabrina and I'm a diversity researcher, which I love. It's just taking some getting used to. You see, before I was a PhD student, I was a marketing manager. I guess I changed careers because I don't like money. Or respect. Why else would you go from being someone to fetching someone's coffee? I'm kidding, you guys, I'm kidding. That's not really what I do. Most professors drink tea. I really became a diversity researcher because I want to be a better person. I want to help better the world and fight sexism, racism, ageism, ableism, all the bad isms. I feel like this is something I need to do. Something I should do, something I can do. I haven't gotten to the humble part of this new better person thing. I'll get around to it. It's just so hard to stay humble when you're part of the academic world because academia is super competitive. The other day, I had a fight with a colleague about who was the most inclusive. To be fair, I started it. I said, I will never use the Danish N-word, which is why I use the word N-word instead of the actual word that I would never say, because by using that word, I signal the word is not okay. Pretty clear-cut point. But one of the PhD students, he was picking a fight. Oh, Sabrina. You do realize that even by using that term instead of the original word, well, the phrase will pop into the mind of your listeners, meaning that we perhaps need more suited alternatives when discussing this within race studies. That douche just one-upped my political correctness game. It was on. How well put. And just to be clear, when academics praise one another, it's because we have a situation. So I was all, how well put. However, and however is the academic version of half Nelson, you know, pinning someone down, going for the punch. So I was all, however, I do prefer the term racialization over race studies, seeing as race was debunked as a biological category ages ago, meaning no man is born a black man, no, he can only be perceived as a black man, a process I think is better described by the term racialization. And then it got ugly. He started, or actually ended the fight, in the most despicable way. Excellent point, Sabrina. I'll have to quote you in my next article. And when an academic promises to quote you, you know they're going for the kill. However, yeah, he howevered me. And it's getting worse. However, when using such delightful descriptive examples as you just did, I would much appreciate if you remembered to mention women as well as men in order to be more inclusive. Using the gender argument on me? Yeah, and like he hadn't seen enough blood, he ended it in the worst way possible. He said, n'est-ce pas? Using a French phrase to end an academic disagreement? That's just kicking someone already down, man. Yeah, so I really want to be more politically correct. Problem is I swear like a mother... too much! I swear too much. So I tried settling on being more emotionally correct, you know, taking everybody's feelings into consideration. Problem is I'm an intersectional feminist, so that's a full-time job. Because as an intersectional feminist, you don't just think about gender, racialization, oh no, remember social backgrounds, body capabilities, different sexualities. Meaning I spent most of my time tiptoeing through some very problematic language, while of course still trying to smash the patriarchy! It's not easy being half ballerina, half Hulk, but it's kind of fun. My intersectional feminism actually started way before my prestigious career fetching hot beverages to old white dudes. It all started when I joined a women's march a couple of years ago, and I volunteered to do the signs. And the other women were so good at it. Like one, she wrote, "This march is so important, even the introverts showed up." Or this other one, instant classic, "No, you make me a sandwich." I wasn't competing with that. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna write something a bit more mellow, something everyone can relate to. So I put, "Grab these pussies." And then one of the organizers came to talk to me. "Sabrina, we really appreciate your enthusiasm. You know that, right?" Oh boy. However, we know where this is going, right? However, it's rather gender normative, don't you think? There were crickets in the background, that's how little I thought. So she had to continue. "It's just, my dear, in this march there might be women who don't have pussies to grab." What? She really tried, you guys, she really did. She gave me every hint possible and I just ducked all of them. So she had to go literal. "Sabrina, it's because here with us today we have some lovely trans women who might not have transitioned yet, and we really want to make Marisha and Karina feel part of our community." And here, I could have done 1,000 things and gotten away alive. I could have said, "Oh, I did not realize that. Thank you so much for telling me. I feel enlightened and like a better person. Good day to you, Maria." I could even have gone with the not so subtle classic. You know, the "oh, oh, oh." What did younger Sabrina do? "Karina and Marisha got dicks?" I had so much to learn. And I still do. That's why I became a diversity researcher. I want to educate myself and help better the world, make room for wonderful people like Marisha and Karina. And I do that by trying harder, getting smarter, fetching one cup of tea at a time.